Hello everyone, this is Mar Haddad here. Have you ever had a MikroTik router at home and you tried to configure it and you found it difficult to make the configuration on it? Maybe you tried to go to Google and find a way to make the configuration on it and you found out that there are a lot of command lines to be using to be able to configure a MikroTik router. Or maybe you logged inside the web interface or to the Winbox and then you tried to see how it can be configured and then also you found it a bit difficult. You are not the only person who has this case. Back to some years when I started working on MikroTik, I read about it. I saw that a router can have all those features: routing, switching, firewall, wireless, hotspot, user manager, and many other features that you can have in one router like this. And then I said, well, I have to buy this MikroTik and see how to make it. And then when I wrote inside the MikroTik router on Winbox at that time, I saw that it's not easy to make the configuration on it. And in this case, I started learning this by myself and by some friends who knows how to configure MikroTik. And then I collected all this information, and now I'm sharing this to you to be able also to make the configuration on the MikroTik. This box is one of the most powerful routers that you can have, and it has a lot of features, and I'm sure that after you know or when you follow this course you will be able to configure it quite easily to be able to become a wireless access point and provide internet to your users. So in this course I'm going to use this router. It is a Hoplite router board 941, and I'm gonna use it to provide internet wirelessly. That means we are going to pass through many steps like DHCP client to receive an IP address from the ISP on the interface, and to configure it as DHCP server to be able to provide IP address to the internal PCs. And then we are going to configure the NAT, the network address translation, to be able to translate the user or the IP addresses which are private to go to the internet. And of course, during this configuration we are going to pass through the IP addresses and so forth. By the end of this course you'll be able to configure this router to become a wireless access point, and all our configuration will be based on the Winbox tool, which is widely now used on Mac. So if you are ready, let's go directly and start with the first lesson.